So 5 years ago then, let alone back in Eurovision, the year 2020, what were you doing? Crazy to think it's been 5 years since lockdown, hasn't it? For uploader Molly, it was actually a new hobby that changed her life.
Without blowing my trumpet, I think it's my lockdown flex, like picking up sewing and embroidery, and it kind of came from a love for textiles.
Yeah, and she's doing amazing things, by the way.
This is born out of like a genuine care for the environment, plus all the years of sewing expertise that I have from working at DFS as a seamstress, at University of Leeds as an embroidery tutor, and at Burberry as a seamstress as well.
She's only set up her own fashion line. Last month, Molly was on the show chatting about her poetry night, Rhymes and Vibes in Doncaster, after she uploaded to bbc.co.uk/upload. And me catching up with her after brand new Miley Cyrus, Don't Mind If I Do. It's called End of the World. Then we've got Molly. All right, it's just gone 7:15. You're listening to BBC Upload, the best of brand new poetry, spoken word and comedy. And I love this show because I get to chat to such amazing and creative people, including Molly, who 5 years ago, before lockdown, was working in hospitality, wasn't quite sure exactly what she wanted to do. And then because of lockdown, found her hobby for embroidery and textiles. She came on the show last month. She submitted a poem to bbc.co.uk/upload, which you can do too, by the way, if you fancy. And now, Molly moves fast because she's only starting her own fashion brand. I asked her what inspired it.
There is a little bit of a slow fashion movement on Instagram, which is kind of where I take my inspiration, I suppose. This is born out of like a genuine care for the environment, plus all the years of sewing expertise that I have from working at DFS as a seamstress, at University of Leeds as an embroidery tutor, and at Burberry as a seamstress as well. I'm taking like thrifted clothing, I'm hand painting on it, and then I'm hand embroidering on top of that to really put like a personalised stamp on it.
This is amazing because you're stopping clothes from going to landfill, but actually adding value as well to them.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
The first time we were talking about your poetry, weren't we? And then you just dropped in there subtly that you used to work for Burberry right here in Yorkshire as well, which shocks me so much. I mean, this is surely like a career-defining moment for you. How long have you been waiting for this?
I think it is. You know what? So I have been trying to... My true love is really sewing, and I have been trying to get something out of it for about 5 years. I'd say this is about 5 years in the making, but I feel like now I have something that people can relate to a little bit more than just like traditional embroidery, which is like inside a wooden hoop. This is something you can wear. I
mean, a lot of people will be listening going, wow, like you've worked for Burberry, you've worked for massive sofa brands, you know, all of this. So where did your love for all of this start?
I actually picked it up in lockdown. So without blowing my trumpet, I think it's my lockdown flex, like picking up sewing and embroidery, and just it kind of came from a love for textiles. Like, so I think I've always been interested in textiles, really, but I never really took it seriously until lockdown came around. I was actually working at a bar, but I lost my job because everything shut down, and that's where I picked this up, and that was in 2020.
Incredible. And to think that if that hadn't happened, you wouldn't be starting your own brand now.
Exactly. It's cliche, but I think everything happens for a reason.
Oh, Molly Aroj there. You can check out her open mic night too in Doncaster by searching for Rhymes and Vibes online, and her fashion on Instagram at Molly_Aroj. The Waterboy Boys now, The Whole of the Moon on BBC Upload.